We ought to take care of them ourselves. I say, we ought to hang them.
That's right, hang them. Give them a rope necktie and let them swing.
And a man gonna drink around this town in peace.
Interesting facts about famous people.
John Wayne's great Western action scenes. Wayne was a man of action, riding, fighting, and romancing. A busy man indeed. Let's take a look at some of his best Western action sequences over the last 5 decades of his career. Just a sample. He made so many Westerns, it's always difficult to get to all of them in one video. If you enjoy this video, hit the notification button to get my new videos. If you want to check out my many other videos, head over to my channel. The link is in the description. Please take a moment to like and subscribe to the channel as well. I appreciate it. Let's get into it. Pilgrim. Stagecoach, 1939. Wayne's breakthrough role. A great Western directed by John Ford. Wayne and Ford go on to make many more movies, not only Westerns. A great story and action to go with it. A stagecoach trip is threatened by the fact that Geronimo is on the warpath. The passengers on the coach include a drunken doctor, 2 women, a bank manager who has taken off with his client's money, and the famous Ringo Kid, among others.
If you see Judge Greenfield, tell him his son.
Red River, 1948. After seeing John Wayne's performance in the film, directed by rival director Howard Hawks, John Ford was quoted as saying, "I never knew the son of a bitch could act," leading to Ford casting Wayne in more complex, layered, and dramatic roles in films like She Wore a Yellow Ribbon, The Searchers, and The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. The only source for Ford's quote was Howard Hawks himself, who always liked to make himself look good in relation to other directors. So take it at face value.
We'll turn around and I'll be there.
I'll say it just one more time.
And I'll make you.
The Searchers, 1956. Arguably the best Western Wayne made. The Oscar win that got away. An epic that delivers on all fronts. While on the desert locale, John Ford was stung by a scorpion. Worried about his investment, financial backer C.V. Whitney asked John Wayne, "What if we lose him? What are we going to do?" Wayne offered to check in on the stricken director. A few minutes later, he came out of Ford's trailer and said to Whitney, "It's okay, John's fine. It's the scorpion that died."
Why don't you finish the job?
good did that do you?
By what you preach, none. But what that Comanche believes.
As they leave the camp, Scar and his warriors catch up to them, and a battle ensues. During the fight, Scar is killed by Marty, and the Comanche are scattered. After the battle,
The Horse Soldiers, 1959. Not well received at the time of release, it is still a movie that remains a favourite of Wayne's fans. A Union cavalry outfit is sent behind Confederate lines in strength to destroy a rail supply centre. Along with them is sent a doctor who causes instant antipathy between him and the commander. The secret plan for the mission is overheard by a Southern belle who must be taken along to assure her silence. The Union officers, each having different reasons for wanting to be on the mission.
You ought to let Jagged Joe here do it.
Yeah?
He's the best dang shot I ever seen.
Tell him what it is.
I once saw him shoot a runaway Negro slave woman right through the eye as far from here to...
Tie him up.
The Alamo, 1960, a controversial film that Wayne starred in and directed, as well as heavily invested in. Many would say the best film to date, telling the story of the Alamo. Despite being the top 10 moneymaker for 1960 and its popularity in Europe and Japan, the film could not recoup its massive budget in its initial release. John Wayne assumed huge personal debt to get the film finished after United Artists refused to pay for cost overruns during production. It wasn't until the television rights sale in 1971 that Wayne's personal debts were finally paid off. Due to the stress of producing, directing, and starring in a major epic film, John Wayne's smoking habit increased from his usual 60 cigarettes a day to more than 100.
Did any of our boys get hurt? I'll be below, getting washed on the outside and wet down inside. Good work, Smitty. We never missed you, Jim. It's a good thing the kid did.
That horse folded with me.
You all right, Jim?
Yeah, sure.
All occupants of the mission will leave at once, leaving all arms and ammunition behind them. If this order is not followed with dispatch, the Generalissimo will be reduce the mission by assault. There will be no quarter given. Sign. Columna a la derecha.
What do you think, Jim?
I hate to say anything good about that long-winded jackanapes.
The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, 1962. A western that needs no introduction. One of only two westerns Wayne
That's
and
my
James
stake,
Stewart appeared in
Valance.
together. The other being The Shootist, Wayne's swan song, not including How the West Was Won,
You heard
as they
him,
didn't
dude.
appear together. John Wayne
Pick it
suggested
up.
Lee Marvin for the role of Valance after working with
Pilgrim,
him in
hold
The
it.
Comancheros,
I said you.
the first
Valance.
occasion of John Wayne calling
You
someone
pick it up.
Pilgrim.
Liberty wasn't gonna kill him, just nick him a little. You're just gonna make him dance, have some fun with him. You saw that? That lawyer fella shot him down in cold blood.
Well, now that ain't the way we saw it. It was murder, pure murder. And I say if the marshal don't put Stoddard in jail, we ought to take care of him ourselves. I say we ought to hang him.
That's right, hang him. Give him a rope necktie and let him swing.
And a man's gonna drink around this town in peace.
This time, right between the eyes.
The War Wagon, 1967. An excuse to team Kirk Douglas and Wayne together. A fun romp with action to boot. John Wayne, who had lost his entire left lung and several ribs in major surgery for cancer in 1964, had great difficulty breathing on the aeroplane while flying to the location for the start of filming, and had to use an oxygen mask throughout the journey. Kirk Douglas recalled that he hadn't realised just how fragile Wayne was until this moment. The 49-year-old Kirk Douglas performed most of his own stunts.
Mine was taller. In addition to... Crazy old man, how the hell did I... Cut it out, all of you. I didn't bring you here to be the best of friends. A handful of men can work up the guts and ingenuity to tackle a fortress on wheels.
Look at those horses. What are they dragging heavily?
True Grit, 1969. Wayne's Oscar-winning role. Not his own favourite, but is for many who have seen it. Despite its commercial success, John Wayne was not pleased with the finished film. He greatly disliked Kim Darby's performance, and while promoting the film for its US release in June 1969, told interviewers that he had starred in much better films, citing Stagecoach, 1939, as an example. At the Oscar ceremony, 1970, Wayne personally told Richard Burton that he felt Burton should have won the Oscar for his portrayal of King Henry VIII in Anne of a Thousand Days, 1969.
Can't do a thing for you, son.
Fill your hand, you son of a bitch!
Well, Rooster, I'm shot to pieces.
Big Jake, 1971. A man driven. Nothing will stop him hunting down his grandchild's abductors and returning Little Jake home. Ethan Wayne, who plays Big Jake's grandson, is actually John Wayne's son, named after Wayne's role in The Searchers. 10th out of 10 John Wayne films co-starring his son, Patrick Wayne. In 1971, owing to the success of this film, John Wayne was #1 at the box office for the last time.
No, sir. No, sir, I ain't. Haven't butted into anybody's business since I was 18-year-old. Good. You're working for me.
You go ahead. You go right ahead. If there's anything I enjoy more than hanging a sheep herder, it's hanging somebody who sticks his nose into my business. Go on. You try to cut that rope.
No, you got me scared. You do it.
That's it. No hard feelings.
Anything goes wrong, anything at all. Your fault, my fault, nobody's fault. It don't matter. I'm gonna blow your head off. Who are you? Jacob McCandle. I thought you was dead.
The Cowboys, 1972. Having been lumped with a group of boys doing a man's job, Wayne got to show his paternal side, earning the respect of all. John Wayne actually pleaded with director Mark Rydell to allow him to play Will Anderson.
My name's Honeycutt.
About half the boys had experience on the junior radio circuit, and the rest were taught what they had to know during production. Will Anderson and Jebediah Nightlinger always referred to each other as Mr., never by their characters' first names.
Yeah, I'm 30 years older than you are. Had my back broke once and my hip twice. And on my worst day, I could beat the hell out of you.
I don't think so.
Stop, you son of a bitch.
Go to hell.
Turn around. I want you to see this coming. I said stop.
You're mine, you old bastard.
Some honourable mentions: Tall in the Saddle, 1944, Angel and the Bad Man, 1947, Fort Apache, 1948, Hondo, 1953, Rio Bravo, 1959, The Comancheros, 1961, The Sons of Katie Elder, 1965, El Dorado, 1966, Rio Lobo, 1970. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the notification button so you will see my new videos as they come up. You can take a look at my channel to see all my other videos. The link is in the description. Take a look at my Facebook page as well. I appreciate likes and subscribers. Bye for now. See you again soon.
Interesting facts about famous people.